connection, which is good. All right, we're live. We're live. All right, cool, good. We're live for real now on the desktop and everything. Again, I looked horrible. I apologize. I feel probably worse. All right, everyone. Hey, hi. How's it going? Good to see you all. I'm here. We're back for real this time. I apologize for how that happened. My wonderful wife brought me dinner in that time, so I will start eating in a second. First commercial break, I'm gonna go get. First commercial break, I'm gonna go get my water. It's still downstairs. I gotta slowly but surely bring things upstairs from downstairs. YouTube Studio is still loading on my desktop. So I'm working on getting YouTube Studio pulled up. So this hasn't happened in months. I don't know. Of course, it waits until a day when I'm trying to stream to do this. So here, I might be able to pull up stream on my phone. It's a freaking mess trying to do this today. Maybe I should have taken this as a hint not to do it, but I wanted to watch Raw tonight, and I didn't know if I was going to have time to if I didn't stream. So let's see. I can... Oh my god. Okay. Yeah, I saw you say that, Zach. I'm just a little hung up trying to get all this stuff handled on the back end here. Okay. Alright. Cool. We're almost there. I just got to figure out why Firefox is being an ass. So I guess Seth and Cody are about to accept the Rock and Roman's challenge. I saw what happened on SmackDown before everyone in chat is like, "Oh, you didn't do the watch along, so you clearly don't know what happened." No, I saw what happened. I watched a recap on my drive, so I know what happened. I know what all happened on SmackDown. So I know what happened. No, Zach, they've acknowledged that these two have fought in the past like 17 times at least. Like Drew was like, "Oh, he beat you 3 times. Oh, he put you out with an injured pec." They acknowledge it. Seth is like, "I don't like you, but the Bloodline's the bigger threat." They've been acknowledging that, dude. Okay, so everything except my web browser is what's loading now. It's always YouTube Studio that takes forever to load. Like I can probably open up Twitter and it'll be open in like 20 seconds. Oh, I say that. Maybe not, I guess. God, we are so close to Mania. I'm so excited about it. Oh, did it just end the stream? Did... Hold on. My back end stream on my phone just said up next and started trying to play something else. We good? Oh, did it just end the stream? No, we're good. It didn't. Cool. Just my phone acting up as it does sometimes. Oh my god, Dom is gonna die tonight. It's a battle between the Illness 11 world champions on Raw tonight. God. Oh, we're almost in? Oh, there's a Post Malone POV. Can't say I was expecting the Post Malone jump scare. God. I haven't seen that commercial for 2K24 yet, but that one might be my new favorite. Can't wait to see universes that have Bad Bunny and Post Malone team up in them. I will not be one of those. Come on now. Is Cody getting a new faction? I assume you mean an LS11? No. No, he won't. He's out of the 6, but you just wait and see where that's going, is what I will say to that. Can't wait to see what you do with the elevator. Oh, I've got some ideas. I also need to open up Adobe. Let's see. Why does Firefox do this to me, man? It's like I don't want to switch web browsers because I like Firefox. I don't particularly care for Google Chrome. I use Chrome at work, but I prefer Firefox. I got what you meant, Zach. What am I going to do the announcement? That's for me to know and you to find out. Quite simply. I know how much of a dick it makes me sound to say that, but I mean, quite honestly, the answer to anything like what's going to happen next is always just going to be, well, you'll find out. Okay, there we go. Finally in. Finally loaded YouTube Studio. Only took 30 minutes. We're only 1/6 into Raw now. So, sorry about that, everybody. I still don't have a voice from Survivor Series. Well, I'm glad you enjoyed it. It's honestly one of my favorite pay-per-views we've ever put together. That's where that pen went. All right, let me get rid of the stream that lasted for 5 minutes. 6 minutes, excuse me. Let me get rid of that one and go into this one. I need to go get my water and everything and go get some of the stuff I brought in from the foot of the stairs so my wife and roommate aren't having to stumble around it. Who should beat Gunther for the IC title? Well, I said Jey Uso, but then they went and didn't do that. So, honestly, Dragunov when he gets brought up, maybe. Yeah, I guess Ilya, maybe. I don't know. Also, yeah, I know the date on the thumbnail is wrong. I know the thumbnail is wrong. I'm gonna get around to fixing it here shortly. I went with what I still had. So there we go. Let me open up Photoshop and Premiere. We're almost there. Whew. So, like I said, I'm sorry, everyone. I'm not in peak performance like I normally am on streams right now. Gunther's entrance video is new. It's different from normal. Pat yelling at Dom. I love that just the will you ever have a New Japan Pro Wrestling? We do have it. It's not ever going to be weekly. It's occasionally, and it's going to be a while before we get back to it because Ray is the one who normally does it, and Ray doesn't have a computer right now because that's a whole can of worms to open here shortly. I gotta recover mentally for a minute first from driving for the last 3.5 hours. But yeah, we occasionally do New Japan stuff. It's just Ray is the one to do it because I know next to nothing about New Japan and don't care to know anything about New Japan. It's not my thing. Um, so once we have Ray's computer situation taken care of, we'll we'll actually start doing New Japan pay-per-views occasionally again. He was supposed to start doing like little peek behind the curtain. He was starting to get ready to do one. Should Okada join WWE? I'd prefer it, but he's gonna be in AEW because WWE didn't give him enough money, and Tony Khan will pay him out the ass to stay in Japan for 29 out of 30 days of the month. I'd prefer Okada in WWE, but that's just me. All right, Photoshop's open, so we're one step closer to everything actually working tonight. Let me get the thumbnail updated finally. Yeah, I apologize, everyone, that I didn't do a watch along on Friday. Quite simply, I was on the road at 4 o'clock and did not arrive to my grandparents' house until 8:30, or almost 8:30. And then by the time I got there, I just wanted to hang out with my grandparents. I hadn't seen them in 3 months. And so at that point, I was just like, well, I can stream another time. I don't think I would have had much interesting to say for a 45-minute Bloodline promo. Because we all know that I'm on the Bloodline at this point. All right, now then. There we go. All right, cool. I'm gonna run and grab my water and a couple other things. So we'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I'm back. We're gonna swap back to me on camera in 3, 2, 1. Hey, everybody. Man, Wardlow and Reed in the same match. That's only the first two. Or that's only the first 2 out of 8 in Meat Madness Forbidden War. I was gonna work on the graphics for Forbidden War today, and I was gonna have like match graphics to share on stream, but as soon as I opened Photoshop, I got pulled away from the computer by I was hanging out somewhere. I won't say where or who. I don't want anyone to get called out. As soon as I opened it, entitled "The Working Document Forbidden War 2," someone pulled me away to have me help them with something. There's no way Dom pins Gunther, right? He might get him by countout, but he doesn't pin him. Oh, I didn't even catch it because, I'm fucking exhausted, but apparently Cole and Pat congratulated Sting on his retirement last night, and Pat even said it was an awesome retirement match on Raw, so cool. Which I watched Revolution, actually. Well, I didn't, like, full-on watch it, right? I put it on in the background while I put it on in the background while I was working, because last night I was working on getting that PC set up for Raw. We'll get into that story in a minute. And I half watched it. I watched the main event pretty intently, though. It's a pretty good show. I kind of wish I'd done reactions for it. Okay, so now for those wondering what happened last night. So as we discussed 2 weeks ago now almost, Ray's computer got stolen. Or it was over a week ago. As we discussed about a week ago, Ray's computer got stolen. So we ordered one that was listed as being a big upgrade. The description of this computer is like, oh, it can run GTA 5, it can run all these things at the highest quality, highest FPS. I get the computer, I put everything, I get 2K23 installed, I get Steam installed, I get Discord installed, I get OBS installed, I get all of Ray's mods put on the computer, I load the game. Do you guys remember how bad the first episode of 2K23 lagged on the channel? Double how bad that was, and that's what that computer was doing. That computer has a standard, like, office computer video card, which I know not everyone is computer savvy, but the video card is what makes things run good. It's got the cheapest one possible. And I don't trust myself to buy a better video card for that computer to make it work better. So we've returned the computer, and it's in the process of being returned. I'm taking it to the UPS store to return it to Amazon tomorrow. We've ordered an exact replica of the computer that got stolen. I'm having it delivered to my house. I'm going to set it up, and I'm going to drive another 75 miles each way to take it to Ray in a couple days. I went and ordered here because I don't want to risk it getting stolen off Ray's porch. No, 2K24 won't be like that first episode, Zach. I'm on my supercomputer now. Let's see. Thoughts on Matt Reeves Batman. Which one is that one? Hold on. I Oh, the Batman. I do better going by the actors, not the director. My wife loves it. I like it just fine. Delete 2K24 from your game, and I'll donate $5. I don't even have 2K24 downloaded, so pay up. Also, JT, I'm gonna be honest with you, bud. I love it when you're in chat. I don't have the energy to do all the trolling comments tonight, though. I don't have the energy to play along. I've been on the road for 3.5, almost 4 hours. Been dealing with car shit all day. Had the computer thing with Ray yesterday. My room is a fucking disaster. I'm exhausted. Like, I feel gross. I feel like I look gross. Only bright side about all this is I've got tomorrow off work. Which gives me... Well, I would say it gives me time to recover, but no, the hell it doesn't. We need a WrestleMania Meat Madness showcase. I don't really know what you mean by that. Like, big man matches from WrestleMania? There's shockingly not that many of those. Yeah, Andre and Big John Studd. You got a few of Undertaker's matches, I guess. Ryback and Mark Henry, I guess. Deal's a deal. Thanks for the $5, JT. But yeah, no, and look, I'll even prove it. I'll prove that I wasn't lying either. If I go to Steam, hold up. Hold up, let me figure out my thing here. Where's the thing? But yeah, if I go to Steam, it's not even installed. Not available for download yet. So, I am a man of my word. Hey Hanzo, good to see you, bud. Bronson versus Ivar versus Otis. Well, that's not an actual WrestleMania match. With NRW returning to Universe, the chance of NRW joining LS11 WrestleMania for a watch along may be on the cards. Hell yeah. Can't wait for SmackDown. The announcement on Twitter made it look awesome. Oh yeah, so for those who don't follow us on Twitter and aren't in the Discord, I announced last night some stuff for SmackDown this Friday. I announced that on Friday, as the Road to Forbidden War begins for SmackDown, the Shield will The Shield will celebrate their War Games win. Axiom is going to defend the North American title against Montez Ford. Nathan Frazier fights Karrion Kross. And oh, there's the super chat. There it is. I feel like I'm going to keep the Keith Lee Adam Cole gif. And then Nick Aldis is going to explain why he did what he did. So I think we can talk about it now, Zander, that Survivor Series has happened. The whole Nick Aldis thing, yeah. Yeah, we've... Yeah, Nathan Frazier, yeah. Probably, quite possibly. If he dies, he dies, you know? But yeah, so for those wondering, my car is working now, which is good. But it did nearly terrify me on the drive back. The hybrid battery got overcharged. And so I had to stop for a minute and let the battery discharge a little bit. Which I think I would rather it be overcharged than undercharged, but still. Overcharging is still pretty dangerous too. So I got to edit NXT real quick as well. You guys aren't going to have to hear anything for the most part, because the show is mostly edited. I recorded it this morning. Like, well, like tell you, Xander never stops working. I woke up. Favorite new move in 2K24? My guy, I haven't even played 2K24, so I haven't played it yet, so I haven't seen any. But I guess if I'm just going off of like the few I have seen, the triple crossroads, I guess. Like I said, I've not played it. I've not watched much gameplay of it. I've watched like new features and stuff, which looks so good. I'm genuinely so excited. Let this sink in, folks. Let this sink in. I'm debating doing my faction and my Rise content this year. Let that sink in. Mr. Universe is considering playing my faction and my Rise this year. That's how good 2K24 is looking. I have never touched either of those modes. Andrade's Raw debut. Okay, it's Raw return, first of all. Uh, oh, yeah, Ray, you're right. Um, very hard to transform. You know what? Quite honestly, if I could roll around and have fucking Ironhide driving me around, I totally would. Yeah, you guys didn't think I would have that deep cut. You thought I'd say something like Optimus Prime or Bumblebee. Nah, Ironhide's my dude. Um, Aldous was the second pick to ultimately betray Cody. Shortly after joining the Six and then taking the Six, the original plan to take the from Cody was your favorite scumbag of mine, MJF. Yeah, so Ray is 100% correct. Originally, it was going to be MJF in the Nick Aldis role if MJF had gone to WWE. But at this point, he's probably staying in AEW, it seems. Hmm. There we go. If I could figure it out, um, so if I could figure this out, 2K24 when I bought it gave me 2K23 on PC again, which I already have. If I can figure it out and I can get a Steam code for it, I'll pop it in chat tonight. And first come, first serve, whoever gets it can get it. I don't know if I've got it though. Oh, what the hell? Oh, that's not a big deal. Sorry, I'm also checking my email for the first time in like a week. So I'm working on that. Hold on. Let's see. Okay, no, they have not emailed me a code for it. When did you want to start uploading content? God, this is a good question. Uh, so I've been doing this my whole life, more or less. I mean, like if you go back and you look, I don't have the old videos anymore, but if I did, I wish I did. But let me see. I gotta find it to show my point. But if you go to the old Xander LS11 channel, like if you go over here, you can see that like this channel was created November 22nd, 2011. That's when I started making content here, and I hate that I did this, but I deleted everything from before 2017, 2018. Deleted everything from before 2018, and I wish I hadn't, quite honestly. Um, but yeah, it was just I wanted to be like the people I watched growing up. Zach says, "Did you pop when Kyle returned?" Yeah, big time. Obviously, we did it for all the women you get running a universe. Hey, man, she stuck with me through it, so that's what I will say. I think a lot of people, well, I would say a lot of people are getting married. A lot of people realize I'm married, I think. Doesn't really come up in universe content too often that I'm married, but did I watch Gordon Perkins? Yes, I used to. Now I don't watch any universe. Um, Now I don't watch any universes because my my kind of general, what do you call it? General response, right? General response. Damn it. My general response when I get asked why I don't watch universe modes is wrestling takes up so much of my time already that with doing these watch alongs, with having to keep up with the product for universe mode, making universe, that when I am not working on universe or watching the product, I don't want my free time to be filled with universe, with watching other universe. Add Ryan Russ. I don't even know who the hell that is. I feel like I'm gonna be scared to even. I feel like this is a real person, and I don't know who that is. Is he a football person? Here since day one, grew up watching the original universe. God, the original universe is so weird. Like, I mean, we're already get told we're. Oh, that's Murph's character. Look, man, if like I debated reaching out to Murph's about doing like a guest appearance at our WrestleMania kickoff in a couple months. So if Murph's and LS11 ever cross over, then sure, why not? Hold on, I'm moving Brittany. I had to move her to get my. So yeah, if you guys didn't figure it out, I took my entire computer with me when I went back to my hometown this weekend, um, and yeah, no, I've considered reaching out to him. I'm trying to like get an all-star cast for the WrestleMania kickoff. Once we finalize the card is when I start reaching out to guests for it. I didn't reach out to any guests last year because I didn't have time. Like WrestleMania was done like a few days in advance last year. Normally it's done months in advance. Let's see. Understandable. Ray says, I mean, we already get told we stole ideas from people once a month. If we ever say we watch anybody, people will assume we took stuff from them. Fucking true. So true. The original series was written when I'll say it, Zander nor I never quite understood wrestling at the time. Yeah, yeah, pretty much. I mean, like, it was a CPU universe for a very long time. It was CPU versus CPU. And so many people are like, oh, this universe is so fake. It should be CPU versus CPU. Um, you're playing the matches. That doesn't give any surprise to your reactions on commentary. To which I say, fuck off to the people who say that. Um, if you want a CPU universe, go make one yourself. Uh, but also, let me give you a rundown of what a CPU versus CPU universe looks like. This is what your history of your United States title is going to look like, all right? Starting in 2K14. You're going to put it on Kurt Angle by default because Kurt Angle is one of your favorites. And then Ryback's going to win it from Kurt Angle. And then Ryback's going to lose it to The Miz with random interference from Fandango. And then Jack Swagger's going to hold it for 8 months and lose it to Bo Dallas in a Battle Royal, who will then lose it to Damian Sandow, who will then 4 weeks later lose it to Eric Rowan, who will then 4 weeks later lose it to Wade Barrett, who will then 4 weeks later lose it to Kevin Owens, who will then 2 weeks later lose it to Zack Ryder, who will then 2 weeks later lose it to Mark Henry, who will then 4 weeks later lose it to Ryback, who will then 12 weeks later lose it to Dean Ambrose, and then you'll say, what the hell, and you'll start playing the universe. So, whenever people are like, you should do CPU versus CPU, also CPU universe, hope you like boring matches and people spamming arm slam anytime their opponent is on the ground. Yeah, like that's the thing with like this tournament for the mid card title in LSWF. It's not exciting. Like the Rumble's been exciting that we've done, but like this tournament has been pissing me off more than anything. Have the CPU ever won by accident and you had to redo a match? Oh, so many times. So many times. More often than you'd think. That's why I've started using multiple controllers as well. Hell, I don't... Do I have... I may have deleted the clip by now, but if I've still got it, I'll show it. Literally happened yesterday. Yeah, yesterday. Hold on. Let's get an episode title for tomorrow. Sorry, I get tomorrow's episode exporting real quick. No, Zack Ryder was booked. That was all me at that point. Let's see. Must be annoying. Oh, it's so annoying. Is this it? Okay, it turns out I may not have it. Ray says he's shocked more than anyone's booked AEW this long with no tournaments. I've done more tournaments than you since you took over AEW. Like I've done so many tournaments. I did the World Cup. I did what's it called, Lethal Lottery in TNA. I've done several tournaments in NXT. Oh man. Let me aim the camera down just a little. Cool. All right. We've done it. We have finally gotten to a point where I'm a little more relaxed on stream. Let's see. Personally, I'm most excited for Gauntlet matches than special guests for some reason. I think Gauntlet looks really fun this year compared to the previous years where it was just handicap matches were the only kind of Gauntlet, where it was 1-on-3 Gauntlet. Have I ever considered doing LSWF versus main universe, just even as a concept? So, no. And there's multiple reasons why. One, I don't like the idea of introducing non-real characters into the main universe. Like, hey, Pierre. Look, so for starters, I don't like the idea of putting people who aren't real into the realistic universe. Carnold is like the one exception because Carnold is part of the LS11 lore. Carnold has appeared on videos before. It's been a joke and all that. And he was in TNA to do one match that he won with interference and immediately vacated the belt. So that's different. And then the other reason is there's already so many divas and Hogan and politickers backstage behind the scenes in LSWF being like, oh, well, doesn't work for me, brother. I'm not world champion. I quit. Zander, you should go. I'm not even saying some of the things people have said to me in the past about LSWF. You really think I want to take the... You really think I can deal with the comments of people being like, well, why am I losing to John Cena? I should be stacking Cena and Orton. Eventually, you just use wherever you lost. Try your best to replicate the setup. Either kick out or fight out the submission, then finish the match and blend the pin. Yeah, Nick Nemeth versus Moose. That happened there. You'll notice after that last spear, Nemeth moved slightly across the ring. But yeah, it is a case of just dealing with too many egos to mix those two. Like the closest we've gotten is like, the me and Jinder stuff. And like that's because I exist within the main universe as like a backstage producer kind of character. And that's about it. It both is and isn't complicated, but like there was a point in time where someone was commenting like, hey, could my character from LSWF go to Impact? I want to know what my options are. It's like, no, no one's crossing over in the main universe. And then Carmel shows up in the Call Your Shot. He's like, well, let me get this straight. I can't be in Impact, but Carnold can. I'm like, well, quite simply, Carnold actually appears on screen. I mean, JT, you say you're kidding, but you're kind of right. I eventually just stopped taking shit from people, is what it is. You need to get your own under, yeah. And then egos kill the spirit. Yeah, pretty much, Hanzo. Pretty much. It gets really tiring, quite honestly. That's the big thing I'm worried about with this relaunch of LSWF. Even though, I think a lot of the problems have matured. Um, Reason one, Ray would rather slam his. No, Ray, you're right. You're right. I would also rather. Is this year's the show where you face gender the longest one yet? Zach, I've not even recorded it, so I don't know. So glad we have personal cards and not a bunch of. Our persona cards are a bunch of Alta tires this year. Gonna save so many cost slots. Hell yeah, it is. I'm so excited. So I think we might stay live till midnight tonight, and we're gonna try and stay live till midnight tonight, and end stream with me clicking download on 2K24, and then I'm gonna go to bed. Because I gotta get up in the morning and go to the UPS store to take this computer in. Hanzo says Adrian Nova's going to cross over soon. I'm signing the dotted line soon. Can't say where, though. Nice, nice. Adrian Nova should sign with BCW. Look, man. Look, man. Hanzo, look. I'm going to be real with you. I'm going to be real with you. You start appearing. You do any indie shows in Georgia. You can take this on the. You do any indie shows in the area. You get me a front row seat. You can walk in with this. I'm not even joking. You can walk in and be the honorary, if you haven't won it to that point in anything, you can be the honorary LS11 Grand Champion. I did see they updated Axiom entrance. I'm very excited about that. I really like Axiom. I mean, it's not obvious by the fact he's the North American champion in LS11. Oh, man. But yeah, I'm excited about Axiom having an updated entrance. It's about time. Because he just had the A-Kid entrance this year. Right? Didn't he? Yeah. See, they found. Oh yeah, I literally just read that comment. I'm doing great. I'm doing great over here. I am. I'm. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. But yeah, now I gotta get up and take this computer to the UPS store, and I need to go get breakfast. Gotta get some chocolate milk. Now I just need to update his finisher to sell for it's so stiff. Well, I mean, you're getting kicked in the face, so. Well, I say we're gonna stay up till midnight to do this, but I don't know. What's my favorite fairy tale? Hmm. It's a good question. I think for a story I'll get into here in a moment, I think I'm going to go with Little Red Riding Hood because when I was in college, um, my freshman year of college, I was in a theater class, okay? And so you guys aren't ready for this. Um, my freshman year of college, I was in the I was in a theater class, and our final project was for our groups to produce a play of a fairy tale, a classic fairy tale with a twist, okay? And so this was December of 2018, and I was in charge of the group because no one else had any good ideas. So I pitched we do Little Red Riding Hood, but instead of the wolf, it was the Terminator coming back in time. Um, I'm not kidding. And that was the official that was the official thing I did where Carnold truly kind of found his footing as a character. Um, because before when Carnold showed up, it was like the whole voice, like I can do this voice better than he can. At this point, it was like, yeah, my name is Carnold. It was very high pitched. It was very weird. I get to the chopper. It was very strained. And then it was like, we were doing that, and it was like, well, you got to do a solid 20-minute scene or 20-minute play here. So we gotta not do, the higher pitch is gonna grate on people. So it became like, yeah, I'm in your clothes, your boots, and your motorcycle. Because everybody does an Arnold like this, like everyone does Arnold. They're trying to sound like actual Arnold, like he got to get the Turbo Man for Jamie. Got to get Turbo Man. It's Turbo time. I'm like, well, how? And I'm talking with Carnold. Like, we're getting the character down, and it's like, how do we get this to be unique? And it goes from yeah to ah. So there's my long-winded answer. I'll tell you, Xander, where I'm heading. All I can say is my guy Jay Malachi, formerly known as, hooked me up, and that's your only hint. Don't threaten me with a good time now, Hanzo. I've been using the phrase "don't threaten me with a good time" a lot lately. Hmm. I mean, after all, I shouted "don't threaten me with a good time" when Wardlow showed up on Raw. Hmm. Hope you guys have all had a good Monday, by the way. Um, Mine was stressful. So let me give you guys a rundown of what my days look like. Okay, let me just run you through the day of Xander Ramsey Carter from the time I woke up. I woke up at 8 o'clock because my work alarm went off at 7. I forgot to turn it off for these couple days. Goes off at 7. I get out of bed. I turn it off. I go back to bed. I fall asleep till about 8. So I'm in bed till 8. I get up. I get out of bed. I turn off the music I had on because when I'm not home and I've got my computer, I just put on a lo-fi live stream and I turn off my monitors. And so I was listening to a Sonic lo-fi live stream. Um, yeah, Zach, I've seen you say that. I'm gonna get to that in a minute. That match is already confirmed. Like we confirmed that match yesterday. So I don't really need to go too in depth on that. That match is confirmed. It's exactly what you think it is. Corbin and Hendry. Anyway, so I get out of bed and I roll over and I don't eat. I forget to eat breakfast, so I just fill up my water. I write NXT. I write the script for NXT for tomorrow. I sit down. I get it booted up. I start recording, and it takes me about an hour and a half. And I get sit down at like 9 o'clock at this point. I'm working on NXT. It gets to about 10:30. I am moments away. My mom knocks on the door of the apartment I'm staying in. I haven't seen my mom in 3 months, so I stop what I'm doing. I hang out with her. It takes me about. I'm talking to her for about an hour. I come back at this point. It's 11:30 almost. Um, finish up NXT. Have to unpack. Have to pack up my car and get my car loaded up. Get everything into my car. Hug my mom. Hug my grandparents. Tell them bye. Head off to the mechanic. The mechanic's my stepdad in this case. His shop that he has. I get to his shop at 12, forgetting they all close for lunch at 12. So I go get lunch because I'm not eating yet. I've been up for 4 hours. I'm not eating yet. So I go get lunch. I hang out with my mom for a little bit longer because I just go to her house because she's up the road from the car shop. Hang out with her for about an hour till 1 o'clock. Take my car to my stepdad's dealership. Tell them what's going on with it, and I am there for 4 hours. It gets done at 5 o'clock, and then I hit the road to the interstate, and I'm on the interstate for the next 3 hours. And that's where we are now. Should make Don't Threaten with a Good Time at Panic at the Disco theme. Maybe. And of course, along the way, my car scared the shit out of me. Because about 30 minutes from my house, it gave me the check hybrid system, stop the car warning, which I watched the hybrid gauge go up and down. Um, and it was just simply that the battery got overcharged a little bit. Nice and ring work has improved by a lot. I agree. Yeah, it's gotten a lot better. She is significantly more watchable now. Like, I know there's still going to be people who just give her shit the entire time because she used to be bad, but yeah, she's fine now. I don't have a problem with her. And this snack here is because I've been wanting something chocolatey since Thursday, and every time I've gone somewhere to get something chocolatey, they've not had it. Went to Arby's on Friday. Or no, I didn't go to Arby's on Friday. Went to Arby's on Sunday. Their milkshake machine was broken. Um, Saturday. What was Saturday? What did I do on Saturday? Saturday, I was having dinner with some friends. Having dinner with some friends. They didn't have any snacks. Um, thoughts on the Maxine situation? I think it's stupid. People are booing someone for trying to get better in the ring. Simple as that. Sorry, how much she's getting pushed when there's other people that I'd rather see. Yeah, I agree with that. 100%. He played 2K 24 at midnight. I'm not playing at midnight. No, I'm going to bed at midnight. Setting it to download at midnight, and then I'm going to bed. I'll be live to play it at like 10 o'clock tomorrow. 10 a.m. That's when I'll go live. My wife and I have an agreement. No streams before 10 a.m., with the exception of Elimination Chamber a couple weeks ago. She's the best. She's a fucking rock star. She's the best. Not everyone in the ring. All right then. Guess we're doing something with Becky and Liv. I'm not really sure. What's going on here? Are we doing Nia versus Liv? Are we doing Liv versus Becky? What are we doing? Because I'm going to be honest, the last thing I want to see is Becky and Rhea become a four-way with Liv and Nia in there. Yeah. Yeah, like Zach says, not everyone starts out amazing. Yeah, Nia's been fine this time around. Pierce is going to announce the ladder match. Zach says, why Liv is not ready? She wasn't ready in 2021. She's not ready now. I mean, so you might wonder, why did Zander just bust out laughing? Because JD McWaste of Space's 20 seconds of promo got cut off by a commercial for WrestleMania. Um, it's not a case of Liv isn't ready. I think she's fine, ready to face Becky. I just... I'm not interested personally. She's fine in ring. But, like, her 2022 title reign was a joke. Like, her run in 2022 with the belt was a joke. Like, I essentially equate it to Rey Mysterio's World Heavyweight title run. She was getting beat up every week, and all of her wins were pretty much accidents, more or less. So that's where I'm at. So what's the deal? What are the matches I've got to do tonight for our LSWF? Fucking hey. What are the LSWF matches I got to do? Alice Yuri versus Jaden, Violet Hawkins versus Alex Bishop, Skylar Evans versus Vishanti, and Yuri Ventura versus Livia Scribner. Got it. Oh, hold up. It's missile time. Yeah, there she is. I know. I'm sure all these people want to see you. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I've missed you. I know. I did, actually. I did miss you. I didn't see you for 4 days. Yeah, because you were hiding before I left on Friday. Well, come on. Yeah, you gonna watch wrestling with your dad? Rotate the chair a little bit. Oh, was that too much for you? Was that rotating too much for you? Oh. Yeah, the little ball of chaos. Couldn't have said it any better. Chaos is her middle name. Oh, actually, her middle name is The. Missile the cat. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Unbelievable. I can't believe that would happen to you, Missile. Yeah, are you done? No? Come on. You want to get back up here? Want to get back up in my lap? There you go. There you go. I won't move this time. You can sniff the food. You cannot eat the food. You know this. Hey. You can sniff, but you cannot eat. You have your own food. Miss All. Oh, she's getting on the desk. Probably she's taking that bowl downstairs during the break, but oh well. You're not getting the food, Missile. You're not getting the food. You got it? What the fuck did you just try to eat? Becky is just having the worst time, and Rhea is loving it. Yeah, are we just okay with this suddenly? Guess we're just okay with this. This is fine, I guess, huh? Oh, you're on this side of me. What a weird little cat. I've had a lot of cats in my life, right? Like, I'm 24 years old almost. Yeah, I'm 24. I'm about to be 24. I've had a lot of cats in 24 years. That one's by far the weirdest. Zach says his dog once stole a whole chunk of pork when he was still around. Yeah, there's plenty of stories I could tell about dogs I used to have. There was one time when one of my dogs I had when I was a teenager, like a young teenager, she got out while we were out of town, and like out of town just for a day, just for a day trip. And when we were coming back that night, we were coming down our road, like down the main road of the city towards our house, and we saw her running up the opposite side of the road, up the highway with a pizza crust hanging out of her mouth. Don't know where she got the pizza crust. Seth Rollins on Zander steal his food. Jeez. Miss Les left the room once again, for those wondering. God, we're so close to 4,000 subs, man. Like, I think we could hit that this month. I really do. I think that with 2K24, with how consistent I plan to be with new stuff, um, one of these days I'll be able to bribe Missile into turning on you, Xander. You're lucky she's not one to turn easily. So Missile's a girl, for reference, everybody. I'm surprised that not many people are still talking about Gargano Gunther. Well, you know, there was a world title change, a shock world title change, and the end of the Six, and the reunion of the Shield. So, oh, Andrade's return time, I guess. I hope he's happy that he's back in WWE. Hearing Michael Cole say CMLL feels weird. We just came back from like 4 video packages just for Andrade's entrance, and now we're on commercial again. I suppose while it's commercial, I'm going to run this stuff downstairs. I'll be right back. I need to have music to play when I have the cat head thing. I'm back. We are halfway through Raw now, which is exciting. Like I said, I don't know if I'm going to make it to midnight. Last year, I barely did. And the issue is, it doesn't always like get up on Steam immediately at midnight. It takes a few minutes, so I don't know how long it'll take, but we'll figure it out. I also don't know how long I'll be streaming tomorrow because I have to record AEW tomorrow because, well, the computer for Ray yet. If everything had worked out and that computer we bought hadn't been a piece of fucking trash, I'd be at Ray's house right now for the watch along, funny enough. Survivor Series was indeed a very important show. Like, had the ultimate implosion within the 6. The Shield is back together for now. Pretty much through Forbidden War, and then Mox will go back to AEW. I will say one thing for sure this year compared to last year, you're not going to get as many like matches where Forbidden War matches or people from the Forbidden Door are going to compete on the other shows. Not as much. I mean, it'll still happen, but like you're not going to have like what we had last year, where well, you'll have some of it, so never mind. 6. Oh, gauntlet match. Damn, I was hoping for a ladder match. I mean, you look at that gauntlet, it's either Gable or Sammy. That's going to be really fun, though. So, yeah, I mean, that's either Sammy or Gable's match to win. Yeah, so you got Kevin Owens' rage after Dom's pulled off a heist. I think it was so funny watching everyone in chat just be like, "Oh man, Dom's gonna fail his cash in." Oof, Apollo. Oh, buddy. Oh, poor Apollo. Wonder what Andrade is gonna do at WrestleMania, if anything. Dom swaddled like a baby right back there, like wearing a trauma blanket. Gable, but in your heart. Yeah, you want Gable in your heart, but it could be Sammy. That's kind of how I feel about it too. It's like, I don't know. I don't know. So for those wondering, no, I will not be doing a watch along for NXT tomorrow. That'll probably be the point in the night where I'm recording Dynamite. Also, at this point, depending on when Ray's computer comes in, if it comes in Wednesday, I'll be heading to Ray's house Wednesday as soon as it comes in. If it comes in any later than that, Ray won't be doing all of Wrestle Dream. Ray will just do the main event. Yeah, on Black and Gold, this would be a main event. But yeah, no. So if Ray's computer doesn't come in time, the one we ordered, and I can't get everything set up in time, I'll be doing the pretty much lower card matches of Wrestle Dream, and Ray will do like the big matches like Sting versus Swerve, Joe versus Cole versus Jay White. That stuff. Yep, ZRC Dynamite Part 2. I mean, so a lot of people think it's me writing it. It's not. Ray writes it. I just do it. Essentially, this is what it's like. Okay, this is this is what Dynamite is like with Ray writing it and me recording it. This is a live look at it. Like there's me, there's Ray. That's Ray telling me what to record. That's me recording it. That sums it up perfectly. Kind of like the original NXT. Ray would write it and I'd record it. Yeah, pretty much. Shame about no Gunther ladder match. Yeah, it is a shame. I was really hoping it was a ladder match. That would have been really fun, but you know. Not meant to be, unfortunately. Well, but the original NXT, I still had a lot of. I still had my hand in it. Dynamite, I'm completely hands off. And that's how I like it. Just polite applause from the audience for the Andrade win. But what was I going to say? So, nice little detail there. In AEW, the hammerlock was called the El Idolo. In WWE, it's called the La Sombra. It's good to know. Andrade looks freaking jacked, by the way. I just need people to realize that. So let's see. I know people were having trouble earlier. Are people able to upload logos to 2K24 now? Looks like it. The 2K24 logo is on the site now. Which I need to get myself signed in on 2K.com. Oh, the 2K22 servers are shut down now. Sammy emphasizing how this is his path is making me wonder if it's not. This gauntlet's gonna slap. Oh. Gunther, are we talking the penguin from Avenger Time that goes wank? Oh, Finn and Priest. What are they doing? They probably have something scheduled I didn't know about. All right, who are Judgment Day facing? You gotta get everyone. You gotta fill 3 hours somehow. Ah, Imperium versus Judgment Day. Makes sense. Oh man. Again, sorry everybody. I don't have terribly much to talk about at this point in the night. I'm a little, you know, a little out of it at this point, but I am still good to answer questions. That's why I'm just scrolling on my phone for a minute here, catching up on stuff I missed on my long day. Of course, I saw, for those wondering, yes, I saw Santana is done with AEW, and yes, I saw Paul Heyman will be in the Hall of Fame. Don't really have much of an opinion on Santana. Paul Heyman, I'm very excited about, to answer those quick questions. Gotta try and get the save file set up for LSWF now I think about it. I hadn't thought about that yet. Hadn't crossed my mind. Okay. Speech might be 40 minutes. Whose speech? Oh, Paul Heyman's. Code that. No. Oh, should they pay Jason Momoa to do a T-Mobile commercial where he busts out into a dance number? Never thought I'd see that in my life, but here we are. Go, cake tools. Hold on, I see there's stuff coming to the chat. You guys are gonna have to give me a minute. I gotta make sure that the save data is taken care of over here. Loving the thought of faction warfare and Judgment Day and Imperium. What do you see inducting Heyman? I say Punk. I think it's a solid pick. I think Punk is a solid. It's gonna turn into. Well, damn. So are we going to like Candice LeRae and Natalia turning heel and being a veteran tag team, and then Indy and Tegan teaming up? I don't know. I don't really care, quite honestly. Um, lads with no body fat. Pat McAfee, 2024. Or someone from ECW. I mean, maybe like Rob Van Dam or the Dudleys, maybe. They're chanting they want Rhea, or they're saying we want mommy specifically. Um, I really need a more comfortable chair. Once we've got Ray's computer paid for, a comfortable chair is the next thing on the docket. Your boy needs a chair. I got this chair dumpster diving, for those wondering. I didn't actually jump in a dumpster, but it was next to a dumpster. So, close enough. And, you know, it was comfortable at the time, but now it's like, there's a lot more comfortable options. I got half a mind to move to the couch. Don't know how I could pull that off, though. But I'm also worried if I move to the couch, I'm going to fall asleep in the next hour, which is a little dangerous of a thought. Of course, as I said, we'll finish up the we're gonna finish up the what do you call it? We're gonna finish up the preliminary rounds of the secondary title tournament for LSWF. Can't see Roman doing an extra appearance. Even then, I don't think Roman really makes sense to induct Heyman. They've been working together for a couple of years now, but like Punk makes more sense because they're friends. I assume Roman will probably be at the Hall of Fame though. I'm not gonna watch the Hall of Fame. I might watch Heyman's speech if I have time one day, but I haven't watched the Hall of Fame since like 2017, maybe. Whatever year it was Goldberg got inducted. That was 2018. Because it was Sting was 2016, and no, Angle was the headliner in 16, right? No, no, no. Angle was the headliner in 17. 17 was the last year I watched it in full, and then in 18 I watched Sting's not Sting Goldberg's speech because I was a big Goldberg fan at the time. And he's fine now. I don't really have any strong feelings about him one way or the other. Um, and then after that, I couldn't tell you who was inducted to it after that. I know 21 was big because it was doing 2 years at once with the 2020 class and the 2021 class. With like that one had like JBL and Kane and Kali and RVD and the NWO, I think. Except in that time, Big Show went to AEW, so they took him out. Jeff Jarrett was in 2018. Okay, yeah, that sounds right. Oh yeah, because he did with my baby night at the induction ceremony. Oh yeah, DX was 19. Because 19 is the year Bret Hart got attacked at the Hall of Fame, and that's all anyone wanted to talk about for like a solid 24 hours. It was the final year before WrestleMania became 2 nights. MJF made a joke about the Bret Hart attack. I'm sure he did. I don't really care. In that, like that's one of those situations where like I was sure, okay. MJF's low hanging fruit promos don't interest me. Like I know it's sort of like, oh, it's awesome. He roasts these people. It's like I don't. When there's more substance to it is when I care. Like the stuff he did with Punk, where it was like seeing more of the man behind the character, and then not just oh you got knocked out in UFC, and oh you walked out of WWE, oh you haven't done anything in forever, oh you got gray in your beard now. It was like no, you abandoned me. Sure, there's a couple of those cheap jabs in there, but I prefer it to have more substance to it than just it's why I don't like the Rock's promos that much. Like the more recent ones from like the last 10 years, where it's like, oh, day one douchebag. Yeah, yeah, like the CM Punk feud, the Adam Cole feud, stuff like that. That's where it works the best. So at this point, we kind of know WrestleMania. The card we know of so far is it looks like we're getting LA versus AJ. Looks like we're getting Kevin Owens versus Austin Theory or Grayson Waller in some form. Looks like Randy Orton and Logan Paul for the U.S. title. Roman and Cody. Roman and Rock versus Seth and Cody. Gunther versus the Gauntlet winner. Becky and Rhea. Io and Bailey. Um, Probably Judgment Day versus Awesome Truth. Um, I didn't watch much of his stuff with Cody, but from what I remember, it was decent. What else we got coming up at Mania? Probably gonna do the Lashley and Street Profits versus Final Testament thing is probably gonna just wait until Mania at this point. Probably gonna get Ray versus Santos, or excuse me, Santos Escobar. Whose fault is it? Santos Escobar. That's whose fault it is. Probably Ray versus Santos. We saw one last battle with the Icon of the Outlaw. Yeah, that's right. We did. That was a Ray idea as well. He didn't even know Jeff Jarrett was gone from LS11 at that time. Shows you how much attention he pays to my stuff. See how it is. One more hour on this show, and then we go into the matches for LSWF for the night. Does Ray not watch the product? Ray does not watch LS11 TNA. No, it doesn't seem that way. Seems that way. But yeah, some exciting stuff is coming for LS11. Meet Madness at Forbidden War. I'm so freaking excited about. So far, we've got Bronson Reed and Wardlow announced for it. I can go ahead and announce now one more name for each side, one for WWE, one for AEW. And that is, I can announce now, Powerhouse Hobbs will be in for AEW. And I can also announce now that Omos will be in for WWE, because of course he will. That's pretty exciting. 8-man, 8-way match between 8 super heavyweights. Winner gets a title shot on their respective show. I'm excited. I will not say I begged Ray to let me do it. I had to convince him though. Well, I didn't have to convince him to let me do the match type. I had to convince him to let me use certain people in it. Congratulations on the almost 1 billion. So it's not 1 billion, it's almost 1 million. So a little less than that. Meat Madness is going to be fun. So also, to give people reference, the way that we currently... Trying to pop my back there. The way we're currently intending to do Forbidden War 2 is Ray will be doing night 1 on his own. I will be doing night 2 on my own. So Ray will do night 1 from the United Center. I'll do night 2 from MSG. And so I can't announce any matches yet, obviously, but other than Meat Madness, is like a gauntlet. No, everyone's going to be in the ring at once. If it was a gauntlet, I would say it's a gauntlet. I'd say it's an 8-man gauntlet. No, it's not. It's everyone in the ring at once. It's going to be the biggest scream of. It's going to be the biggest scream of the big trucks line I've ever had. I will be recording that line when nobody is home on either side of this duplex I live in. Yes, so elimination. Imperium and Judgment Day are cooking right now, by the way. This match is fantastic. All it makes me want to see more is the tag titles getting split. Makes me want to see the tag titles get split and Imperium get a shot with one set of them. Jesus! I'm loving the more aggressive Damian Priest we're getting lately. Oh, special guest ref's gonna be a barrel of fun. Yeah, we're gonna play it tomorrow. We're gonna do some special guest ref stuff tomorrow. Like we're gonna play all the new match types on stream. When they'll appear in universe for the first time is completely different situation. But we will see. Makes me want Gunther versus Finn for that at all. Oh yeah, that'd be fun. Oh, Pat. Also, folks, for the first time since WWE 12, the entire United Kingdom is in WWE 2K. Sheamus, Barrett, Regal, and McIntyre are all in the game at the same time for the first time since WWE 12. Because Regal was not in 13 or 14, then Drew was out at 15, and then Regal wasn't in last year, and Barrett wasn't in the year before that. Oh yeah, the WWE 12 Road to WrestleMania is awesome. We played a little bit of it on stream one day. I just never finished it. I've seen it. I watched Pulse do it. Oh, they love that they can show Paul with CM Punk in these promos now because they can't show him with Brock anymore. Maybe we'll watch that. Who knows? I might be at Ray's at that point. It depends on if he's going to come here or if I'm going there for WrestleMania. We're getting to the point where I can almost pull it back. That'll be nice. I can almost pull off the man bun up here. We're getting there. Thought pretty well. They were saying the first inductee, and they broke the news that Paul would be the first inductee earlier today. Sami Zayn versus Ivar up next because we gotta fill 3 hours. And for Samuel momentum, yeah, but still, again, we gotta fill 3 hours somehow. Oh man, the showcase is gonna be so fun to play through tomorrow. 23 matches. And I'm not gonna be able to show the footage for 90% of it. Am I gonna run and get water? Nah, not right now. I'm not. For now. My favorite Sami Zayn match in Universe was the Sami and KO WrestleMania match. What is my favorite Sami LS11 match? That one's good. I might prefer the Last Man Standing with Cody personally. The Last Man Standing match with Cody is a lot of fun. Uh, Other than that, though, I don't know. I like the Sammy and Kevin Owens versus the Briscoes match from Ring of Honor as well. I do like that a lot. That match is a lot of fun. I know I'm not in a terribly flattering position right now, but it's helping my back. See, kids, as you get older, when you hit the ripe age of 20, your back starts really fucking hurting all the time. And all the adults are like, well, welcome to adulthood. And it's like, don't welcome to adulthood. Don't, like, just say welcome to adulthood. I'm not asking you to be sympathetic, but at the same time, I'm not asking you to be a dick. Crank up the speed of the fan a little bit. See if that helps in here with your boy sweating, starting to sweat. Is that faster or is that slower? I can't tell. Hang on. That's definitely faster. Yeah, that's the fastest. Oh, geez, I stared right into the light bulbs. Hang on. Blink it out, blink it out, blink it out. I'm good. Have you tried a back out machine? We're gonna give Lucha Underground a chance, Zander. One person has ruined it. Quite simply. One very toxic commenter has ruined it for me. Simple as that. I was probably picking up on Mike a little bit, but you know what? I am cool now. I'm not hot. Yeah. I mean, JC, you've been around a while. You probably know exactly who it is that's ruined the even idea of Lucha Underground for me. Oh, dear God, Cole. Oh, speaking of Cole, can we all appreciate, please, like, can we appreciate, um, can we appreciate from when I did Dynamite last week that when Ray had me have Taz confront Michael, or not Michael, when Ray had Taz confronting Adam Cole, the way he walked in, he was like, "My God, Cole!" Like, can we just appreciate that fact? Because I'm very proud of that. Ray didn't tell me to do that. That one was on me. Ray gave me guidelines for the promos. It was up to me to decide what to say. Though. Oh my God. Valhalla gave Cole the antlers. This is the greatest day of Maggle's life. Michael Cole with the fucking antlers is great. Have you ever thought of altering your voice by using AI? So, let's talk about that, shall we? Give me a moment, and we can talk about that. Cole being biased for... Hold on. And he's just having fun in this case, Zach. He's not sitting there burying anyone like he was in 2011. He's not sitting there going, oh, this nerd! These nerds! Oh, all these... Like, he's still not a heel. It's pretty different, quite honestly. Okay, hold on. So, here's the deal with AI, right? Almost there. This is taking longer than I was expecting. But I haven't updated this program in like a few months, so at least a year actually. Last I messed with it was going to be WrestleMania last season. That yeah, it was a 2-second joke, Zach. It's not that deep, bud. Okay, so here's the deal. So here's my actual like demonstration for you, JT. So I have voice mod, right? And the thing with voice mod is it's got a lot of AI human voices, and I'm not going to be able to hear these until I listen back. That's the kind of scary part about it. But they've got these AI voices, so I might listen to it on my phone and play back here, just to kind of hear it myself, because I won't be able to hear it at the same time as you guys. But for example,
if I turn on this AI voice, it then is going to disguise my voice as this one, and it sounds weird. It doesn't pick up my vocal patterns very well, and
I just don't like how it sounds ultimately. So I've got those, and I've used them before, but so I'm gonna hear it back now myself. Yeah, yeah. See, there's my point there. And then God forbid I use one that is supposed to make me sound like a female. So let's see. There's a few female ones. Let's just use one of these, and you can get my point here. So using one of the female voices on it.
It only gets worse from there. It does not sound good out.
Yeah, no, hearing about because I tried to use that a year ago, right? And the issue is, it's hearing what I'm saying, but it's hearing it in my accent. And it's one of those things where I don't realize I have an accent until I use that. Does make you sound like an old lady. Okay. There's one I need to hear, actually. Actually there's one I do want to hear. Okay. This one's new. I haven't heard this one before. I want to hear it. I want to hear just how bad it is. So let's just see how these newer ones sound, because there's some that are very clearly caricatures of real people, and it has to download the voice the first time I use it. So it's taking me a minute here. And this is throwing me off hearing my voice on a few second long delay. Just give it another second. It's got to download this one, like I said. And I can't tick on the voice changer either until it does so.
All right, so here's the fun part, is hearing how I sound with this voice.
So we're going to hear how it sounds now. Now, that doesn't sound even remotely like who I'm pretty sure it's supposed to. And this is the one that really scares me. This one has like a very caricatured version of Morgan Freeman on it. And I'm almost nervous.
As to what it thinks my voice fit into a Morgan Freeman filter sounds like.
That's freaky. I don't like that. So the previous one is called Uncle in Chief and has a Joe Biden caricature. So yeah, I do not like that. Like here here's the thing. Yeah, no, that's not Morgan Freeman at all. Like here's the thing with this though. I have used this before. I have used I have used this AI before, and I've used it on the channel, let alone. Because it's got actually decent things, like this one that makes it sound like I'm on the other end of a cell phone, which is kind of cool. And then, like, ones that have been used before. Like, let's see here. Where is it? Just smashed your phone. Okay, here we go. This is one I really like. I've used this one before, because this one has a background effect. Get ready for this.
Reddit. Run from it. Destiny arrives just the same. And now, it's here. What should I say? I'm here. I am inevitable.
I actually like that one. That one kind of works. Not that great, but like they all, it's an app I bought for $20 a couple years ago, and I've gotten more than $20 of use out of it by now. I'm curious how that one sounded. I've used that one in videos before. That's actually so kind of fun fact.
This one is the one that is used in the Carnal Across the Multiverse stream.
This is the one that says
Arnold Schwarzenegger, I presume. The Exterminator.
that's what that voice is. So yeah, there you go. There's me playing with that toy for a minute. Because the website I use for my female AI voices for promos on Raw and stuff, um, it has an option to record yourself reading the lines, and then it'll try and replicate your inflection. It does not like my accent. My slight southern drawl does not help. Like I tried to use it for Rhea Ripley once, an Australian plus um, guy from Georgia in the U.S. doesn't work very well together. There's already a patch out for 2K24, and the game ain't even out yet. I'm glad Michael Cole finished his antler story tonight. Yeah, it's got to be a Sami Zayn win next week, which is exciting. So I guess Gunther or not Gunther. I guess Jay versus Drew is the main event tonight, which is pretty exciting. Looking forward to that. So that's when Gunther just say, "Stacked. I've beaten all of them within the last year." I mean, seriously, he's beaten all of them. He beat Sammy like when he got traded to Raw. He's beat Nakamura multiple times. He's beat Ricochet God knows how many times. He beat Gable twice. Or no, he beat Gable once, right? He's beat Bronson, and then who's the other person again? Oh, JD. Right. That promo alone might convince me that Gable's winning next week. All right, it's almost main event time. I'm really excited to play around with everything tomorrow. I hope you guys know that. Like, I may pass out tonight, and I probably need to turn off my alarm for the next 2 days, but to get some sleep. But you know, I was also up till like 1 in the morning. I didn't mention that when I was doing a recap of my weekend, but yeah, I was up till 1 in the morning just trying to get everything taken care of with the computer and stuff because AEW ended at midnight, and then I laid in bed planning the card for Worlds Collide last night until 1 in the morning. I'm still not done figuring out what the card's gonna be, but we'll get there when we get there. I don't know what to think of that John Cena, Ricky Stanicky movie. I've seen trailers for it. It doesn't seem up my alley, personally. I'm all for good comedy, but that one just kind of to me. If it gets put on streaming, I'll probably watch it. The throwing weapons feature is going to be my favorite thing in 2K24, and I'm already excited for it. Yeah, there's a lot I'm excited for. And it's funny, it's like, it's kind of funny. I've done all this work for Zander Mania, to put it on 2K23. I'm debating, I'm debating doing the main event of Zander Mania on 2K24. Just me versus Jinder in 2K24, and that being it. Yep, they're playing the game and not using pre-recorded footage at all, I promise. I have a feeling the guitar is going to be used a lot. You say that. I gotta love that Miz, Truth, and DIY are calling themselves Regeneration X. The picture of Michael Cole with the antler. Oh, and Pat's using his drawing thing on it. Oh, Maggle. Okay, so Shayna and Zoe are fighting Kabuki Warriors next week. Wonder who's challenging them at Mania. If anyone, they might just do like a multi-team match or something. They usually do. Alright, I'm doing the death-defying thing we all do with rolling chairs. I'm leaning back. I might see God in a minute here. It's very dangerous. There we go. Oh, yeah, there it was. There it was. Where you lose control of the chair and it starts to tip back. Seeing it on the replay now. Whoops. Jeez, Jay got down to that ring quick. I wasn't even paying. I was not paying enough attention. So it's gonna be the same thing again. Bloodline's gonna cost Jay. Keep building up that Drew doesn't want the Bloodline handing him wins, and so I think probably right. So here's my current prediction for WrestleMania. Cody and Seth are gonna lose night one due to Bloodline interference. Rock is gonna pin Cody. And so the next night, it's going to be built up as like, well, Cody's going in, one on like however many. He's going to be one on however many against the Bloodline. 1-on-4, we'll say, Roman, Solo, Rock, Jimmy. And the Bloodline's going to be out there, and they're going to try and cost Cody. And then Seth will come out, and Drew will come out, because Drew didn't like that Bloodline's been handing him wins. He tells them to stop ruining his moment. Stop ruining his moments. And Sammy and KO will come out. And essentially it'll be like, Roman's like, yeah, we got the numbers game. And then everyone Roman is fucked over in the 3 years he's been champion. Sammy, Kevin, Drew, Jay. Maybe even like unexpected ones like LA Knight possibly going to get that big pop. And hell, maybe even Stone Cold. Because he's apparently training right now. Like, getting himself in shape. And so Roman goes in like, yeah, I got the numbers game. And Cody's like, you want to bet? And then obviously after Cody wins, Shawn Spears cracks him over the head with a chair. Obviously. Yeah, pretty much there on the Drew front. That's kind of how they've been telling a story. Regeneration X, does that make Miz and Truth the Road Dogg and Billy? I guess it does. Alright, Jay and Drew, main event. Let's do this. Like I said, I assume it's a Drew win with Bloodline interference, and that'll be... I might convince my wife to try and pop my back. But if Miz and Truth are the Road Dogg and Billy... Yeah, exactly. Who's the X-Pac in China? Who are the X-Pac in China for Regeneration X? Oh, Dexter. Dexter Loomis. You got to bring him in for it. Where has he been? Also, what's going on with Drew's back? There's something going on with his back, it looks like. JT, are you behind again, like on the stream? Because the whole Regeneration X thing was like 10 minutes ago, by the way. Are you not live once again? Kind of like that Rumble a few weeks ago? China could be Candace if they wanted. Maybe. Dexter and Indy. Yeah, there you go. Dexter and Indy. Perfect. Pierre got it. Man, it's weird. Like, I'm just looking at YouTube Studio. This is the worst a Raw episode of Universe has performed in a year. Like, it's doing worse than Dynamite. It's doing worse than NXT. And it's doing worse than, what's the other one? TNA from last week. That never happens. Raw and SmackDown are always the most viewed weekly shows. And this week, Raw is the least viewed so far. I'll do my best to do these videos tonight. Like, to do these matches tonight, but I'll be real with y'all. I don't know if I got it in me. I'll do at least 2 of them. Might have entrances off just to make it a little quicker. Game booting up at least. I say that. I haven't even started LSWF and ARW back up yet. Still a few more weeks away. Come on, come on, come on. Don't fall. Got it. My big fear is falling over and busting my face on stream. My original big fear was a nosebleed on stream, but that's happened twice in the last few months. Having the day one watch along, or not day one, having the new World's End watch along, and having another watch along not long after. So, unfortunately, that fear has already come to pass. Could be because we're ready for the game. I mean, maybe. I don't know. Could be because a lot of people already are playing 2K24 because they can put the clock ahead on their Xbox. I don't know if you can do that on PlayStation, but I'm on PC, and you cannot do that on PC. Unfortunately, cannot, you know. I cannot just tell my computer it's tomorrow, and Steam will go, oh, okay, and unlock 2K24. Okay, there. This staple, okay? This staple right here has been sticking out of the bottom of my chair for months. And I always feel under here, and I always feel it. And I always kind of push it back up in, and it gets pushed back out. I finally just took a pair of scissors and pulled it out. It's been bugging me for, like, well over a year at this point. Because I've had this chair for over a year at this point. And, like, it's not going to mess anything up not having that staple in the bottom of it. I just needed it gone. So at least that's handled now. You know, this is going to be handled in 4 weeks. I'm going to be wearing this over my shoulder for the Raw watch along when I beat Jinder Mahal in the main event of Zander Mania. Get my first ever championship photo shoot with it. It'll be great. I'll get a green screen set up somewhere for it. So, I've got a bit of a interesting announcement to make. I will not be entering to Never Gonna Give You Up at Zandermania. This is going to be the first time in a while that I've not entered that. How did the last roll of 2K24 perform? Or 2K22 perform? Oh. This was years ago. This was a year ago now, but let me see if I can find it. I don't remember what it was called, so. So I'm going to find that. I've done so many videos on 2K23. I think we did more videos on 2K23 than we did on 22. Let's see. Final roll of 2K22. Shouldn't be hard to find. It was the final time I used these thumbnails. The final raw of 2K22 is sitting at 796 views. So how did it do like on its first day? Day one, it got 394 views. It actually performed better than expected. It was a premiere though. So yeah, I don't think that really counts because it premiered. I forgot it premiered. And then that Friday was because we were saying farewell to 2K22. Speaking of, the first episode of 2K23 just cracked 15,000 views today. What the fuck? It's about to be our most viewed video. Which is insane. We are also at 905,000 channel views. We are going to hit 100,000. We're going to hit 1 million channel views this month. I'm so excited. 2K23 is going to cause it to happen, or 24 is going to cause it to happen. If I were more awake, I would draw a banner tonight for the channel because the channel banner has got to get updated. Any thoughts on Tess and RVD almost joining the X? I didn't know that was a thing, quite honestly. So that's my thoughts. I didn't know it was a thing. Yeah. Hmm. I've got some ideas, at least, for the new banner. I'm going to throw something together tonight. I'm going to throw something together here shortly. Just to get us something to get rid of, Oh, finally, a fucking Rhea render that doesn't have the belt has released. Nice. Which is good for universe stuff. So let me grab that real quick. Because the All-Stars banner we had was good, but also, it's got Jericho on it. So that's a bit of a problem. Just a little bit of a problem. Apparently the idea was for Test to join or take over DX as a way to get back at Triple H for taking Stephanie, but then they scrapped it. They scrapped the idea because Hunter said, and I quote, "He's no Kevin Nash." Well, no one's Kevin Nash. No one can be Kevin Nash other than Kevin Nash. No one can tear their quads quite like Kevin Nash. Hmm. Okay, I think I've got an idea. I'm gonna work on it. I'll show it off on stream. I think for now, you know what? I'll figure it out. For now, I'm just gonna redo the All Stars banner. Maybe. So my idea is to make the banner some of the defining moments of LS11 universe. But figuring out how to fit that on the banner is going to be difficult. So let me see if I can come up with something while I'm here. I feel like a big one recently was the Shield doing the Shield fist bump inside War Games is a screenshot that goes so damn hard. Like that screenshot at the end of War Games goes so hard, and I love it. Let's see, it shouldn't be hard to find, but I'm struggling because I'm half asleep. But yeah, I'm glad everyone enjoyed War Games, by the way. Doing the Shield reunion is um, a scary thought. Why would that be scary, Zach? That'd be freaking awesome. Have an ECW CM Punk as a my faction card. That'd be cool. Because it'll be CM Punk. It'll be modern CM Punk. They wouldn't have used modern CM Punk as the picture if it was going to be 2006 CM Punk, obviously. But yeah, no, we're probably gonna get the CM Punk My Faction cards this year are gonna go nuts. Like we're probably gonna get Money in the Bank 2011. We're probably gonna get like Money in the Bank 2011. We're probably gonna get ECW. We'll get like Mutton Chops Punk from like 2013, 2014 time. And there's Solo. At least he's wearing a hoodie with his name on it this time, and not just a hoodie that's where it's like, oh, who's under the hood? Who could it be? Oh, Cody to the rescue. The Bloodline Hunter is here. Jay's not gonna win this, is he? No, Jimmy's probably still gonna show up. Right? Yeah, Jay's not winning this. Yeah, there's Jimmy. There's him, Jim. All right, let's see. That. Oh, here comes Seth Rollins. Boom! Oh, you know Seth had to have loved taking that bump. It's been, what, 2 months almost since he's been able to take a bump? Yeah, Punk's return could be on there. I'll figure it out. We'll have the copyright logo come up. Alright, there it is. Cool. Once Raw goes off, I'm going to go ahead and click start on the match, and then we'll... Oh, we're jumping right into Price is Right. Or Deal or No Deal Island. Hello, Howie. Alright, cool. Let's jump right in. LSWF matches. Jumping right back into this damn tournament. Let's do it. Starting off with Alice, Yuri, and Jaden, two of the LSWF originals that are part of it. Remember, it's originals, it's rookies. I'm on the wrong stream layout. There we go. Much better. You can see me as well, which is what we love. Don't know how long these matches are going to go. There's 4 of them, though. It's exciting times. Let's do it. Sure, is that going to... Okay, yep. Jaden versus Alice, Yuri. Not really, Zach, quite honestly. As now Alice Yuri jumps in, knocking back Jaden. Alice Yuri got into this matchup by taking down... What did she take out? Gabriella Bennett, and Jaden got here by beating the Quiz Queen. It's been a upsetting tournament in more ways than one so far. As Alice Yuri turns Jaden around, grabs onto her, punches her in the back now, and Alice Yuri coming off the ropes, hits her in the back again. Grabs onto her now, Jaden takes her down. Jaden blowing a kiss at Alice Yuri now, and Yuri back to her feet. Jaden knee into the face from Alice Yuri, taking her down now, and Alice has got her down. Kicks her in the ribs. Grabs her over, getting her back up to her feet now. And there's a big clothesline there. The semifinals of this tournament we will hold probably during the SmackDown watch along this week. That way the Xandermania match can be locked in, and I can finish recording Xandermania this week, hopefully. Maybe, probably next week. Alice Yuri, though, looking at it quickly here, but Jaden answering back. And Jaden with a kick now, pulls her in. Jaden's got her up on her shoulders, and Jaden, with a rolling senton to Alice Yuri, has got her down. And Jaden, back up to her feet here, pulls her in. Jaden throws her into the corner. Jaden, what's going to happen here? Jaden, forearm strike, takes her down. Jaden hops the ropes, takes her down. Well, this is how she beat Quiz Queen, and she beats Alice Yuri just as quick. All right then. almost scared that this woman has gotten this far. She's heading to the semifinals. She'll face either Alex Bishop or Violet Hawkins. Jaden, the Heartbreaker, with the win. Yeah, not sad I saw that one coming. Get the next match set up. It's going to be, what's the next one? Yuri Ventura versus... Yeah, that was, yeah, apparently beating Alice Yuri was that simple. Why didn't everyone else try it? Why didn't, you know? Here's her opponent. Livia Scripter, that's right. You guys can tell my brain is going quickly today. Alright, like I said, we're just skipping entrances tonight so that I can go kill my last 55 minutes till midnight somewhere else, quite honestly, because if I sit in this chair much longer, I'm going to fall asleep. I got to shower, I got to take care of the cats. I heard my wife feeding them. I got to do the litter box because I've been gone for a few days, and it's not fair to make her do it. But alright, Yuri Ventura versus Livia Scribner. Here we go. Two new signings to LSWF. Up next will be Skylar Evans and Vishanti, two of the favorites from the two favorites from the rookie side, I would say. I'll say Livia is definitely the dark horse of the rookie side of things, in my opinion. Livia pulls her in now, taking out the leg. Goes back to her feet now. Yuri is down. Livia grabs her by the arm, bending back the arm now. Livia's got her down and stops the arm of Yuri Ventura. Back up to her feet now, and Livia, right hook connects, goes for a jab. Hip toss there from Yuri. Grabs onto her now, and Yuri Ventura. The end of the arm. Cover now by Ventura. Will it be as quick as it was for Jaden, too? No. Turns her with a kick now. Yuri Ventura's got her down, kicks her in the ribs. Now kicks her in the back, turning her over again. Ventura now. No. Livia rolls out of the ring. Livia grabs a hold of her, lifts her up. Electric chair. She got on a straight jacket, too. Taking her down. Pulling her back in now, and back suplex. This tournament's been a great show of why we don't do CPU matches anymore. It's now Livia. Whoa, arm drag, taking her down. Turn knocked back. Livia with a right hook now, and Livia Scribner back to the ring. Scribner grabs onto her, grabs Yuri, throwing her off the ropes. Yuri Ventura sent off the ropes. Livia ducks her. Scribner now leapfrogs her, and Cole Nelson takes her down into a cover. The one, no, kick out from Yuri Ventura. Livia goes for a kick to turn her over now. Yuri runs in, clothesline, taking her down. Ventura now, right hooks connecting, knocking her back here. Puts her in the ropes now, and Yuri Ventura with Livia Scribner. Ties the leg up in the ropes, kicks the leg into the ropes. Now Yuri Ventura's got her by the leg. Ankle lock. A rope break for Livia. Yuri Ventura grabs onto her. I might need to turn the game volume down just a little. I'm talking a little too low for it tonight, for the microphone to work with me as much. Ventura now covers Scribner for the 1, 2, no. Almost strike there from Ventura. Turns Scribner over. Ventura's got Livia Scribner down. Turns her over with a kick. Grabs her by the arm. Armbar. Locked in now by Yuri. Is Livia going to tap out? Livia trying to roll it back through and punches her in the face. And again. Grabs hold of her again here. Yuri Ventura. Sent off the ropes. Livia Scribner ducks her. Leapfrogs her. And swings through. Neckbreaker taking her down. Into a cover now on Ventura. Livia for the 1. For the 2, kick out from Yuri. Livia turns her over with a kick now. And Livia Scribner with Yuri Ventura kicks her in the back. Livia, what's she thinking here? Livia ducks under her, pulls her in. Rolling cutter taking her down. Livia Scribner now into a cover on Yuri Ventura. 1, 2. No, Ventura kicks out. They're both still going. Ventura's caught now. Flips out of a German suplex from Livia. Livia getting back up now. Ventura grabs her. Bends back the arm. Pushing her down towards the mat. Livia Scribner in trouble. Yuri Ventura stomps the arm into a cover now on Livia. For the 1. No. And drops the elbow into the face. Now does Yuri. Ventura's got her down. Livia getting back up to her feet now. Livia Scribner grabs onto her. Throwing her into the corner now. Scribner with Ventura into the corner. There's a chop. Grabs onto her. Ties the leg up in the ropes. Kicks her in the leg. Who knows? Maybe if I'm feeling it enough, by the end we'll do the semis tonight. Livia drop toe hold. Look at this. Knee bar. Knee bar in on Ventura. This will be the first submission of the tournament if Livia forces it here. But looks like Yuri's going to roll back out of it. Right hook knocking back Livia Scribner. Now Yuri Ventura. Overhand shot. There's a kick. Grabs onto Livia. Into German suplex. Taking her down. Now Livia knocking back Ventura. Roundhouse kick. Livia staggered herself on that one into a cover. 1, 2, 3. Wow. The Dark Horse continues to move on to the semis. Cannot say I saw that one coming. Livia Scribner will move on to the semifinals to face either Skylar Evans or Ashanti. That'll be the final match that we do of the quarterfinals here will be that match. Livia Scribner. Same success may run in the family tree. Younger sister of Colton with a win. Alex Bishop and Violet Hawkins, 2 LSWF originals, coming up next. So we'll jump in and do that next. They're the ones who advanced last time. Didn't mean to go ahead and click start, but here we go. Of course, Violet Hawkins beat Jade Davidson. Alex Bishop beat Cammie Zanzenegger. And now these two face off. The winner will get Jaden later tonight. Possibly. Depends on if I'm feeling it. I mean, we're only 11 minutes into the quote-unquote post-show, so we'll see. Here we go. Two of the first signings of the LSWF Women's Division here. I know Alex Bishop was one of the early ones. Down goes Violet now, and Alex Bishop's got her down. Into a cover immediately. For the 1, 2, no. She thought she had her that quick, huh? And, oh, there's a chop block from Violet Hawkins. She's got Alex Bishop down now, pulls her in. Taking her down by the arm now, and Violet Hawkins stomps the arm of Alex Bishop. Hawkins stalking her now, grabs her. German suplex, taking her down. Into a drop toe hold now, knee bar, locked in on Bishop. Is Bishop gonna tap here? Alex Bishop fighting back through it now, fighting through the pain. Back to her feet here, Alex Bishop back to her feet now. Elbow strike, knocking back Violet Hawkins, kicks her in the ribs, big pump kick there. Knocks her down, rolls her over, Bishop into a cover on Hawkins. For the 1, no. Violet Hawkins sent off the ropes. Alex Bishop leapfrogs her. Whoa, went for the kick. Violet Hawkins caught her now, picks her up, and back body drop, taking her down. And flatliner takes down Alex Bishop. Bishop goes down now. Violet Hawkins telling her to get back up to her feet. Pulls her in. Lifts her up, and there's the knee in the face. Taking her down, grabs her, dragging her towards the center of the ring now. Violet Hawkins into a cover on Alex Bishop for the 1, 2, no! Alex Bishop goes for the ropes. Violet Hawkins German suplexes her. Hawkins has got her down now. Violet Hawkins standing over Alex Bishop here. Bishop staggering back up to her feet now. Right hook knocking her back. shot, kicks her in the ribs. DDT. Taking her down for the cover, for the 1, for the 2. No. And now Violet Hawkins goes up to the top. Violet Hawkins. Went for the elbow. Alex Bishop out of the way. Alex Bishop pulls her in and massive back body drop. Taking her down there, grabs the arm and knee into the arm, taking her down. Alex Bishop striking a pose as Violet Hawkins re-enters the ring, gets caught. Alex Bishop pulls her in, big knee strike there, taking her down. Violet Hawkins goes down, Alex Bishop rolls her over, pulls her in, knee off the jaw, taking her down. Alex Bishop kicks her back now, comes off the ropes, clothesline, knocks her down again. Alex Bishop's got her down now. Violet Hawkins in trouble, Alex Bishop into a cover on Hawkins for the 1. No. Grabs onto her again now, and there's the kick. That's the kick that put down Cammy last time. 1, 2, 3. Alex Bishop moves to the semifinals. Which means we will see her versus Jaden. Honestly, relieved Violet Hawkins didn't make it any further. I'm still pissed she made it this far. Alex Bishop with the win. All right, Vishanti versus Skylar Evans. 2 heavy favorites up next. Like I said, if I'm still feeling it, we'll do the semis tonight too, or we'll save those for Friday. We'll see. All right, now, from what I remember last week, these two really impressed in their first round matches, and I'm really excited to see what they do tonight. Really excited to see that one of these two has the potential to go to Xandermania. Oh, Vishanti taking her down immediately. Recover now on Skylar for the 1. No. Now Vishanti kicks her in the back. She's got her down here. Vishanti. Knee in the face of Skylar Evans. Skylar Evans pulled off that incredible matchup against Gloria Payne last week. Seemed like she was not going to win it at multiple points, but then she came back against the woman that was twice her size and beat her. Incredibly impressive, but now Vishanti is just woman handling her. Skylar kicks out. Skylar's starting to roll back to her feet now. Vishanti grabs her. Knocked back by Skylar Evans. Skylar rolls off the ropes. Grabs her. Here we go. Head scissor. And Hurricane Rana from Skylar Evans. Back up to her feet now. Skylar grabs her, pulls her in, and Skylar Evans throws her into the corner. Skylar Evans grabs her now, and here we go. Slaps her. Coming off the ropes now. Skylar Evans. Big drop kick off the ropes. Big drop kick off the ropes. Takes her down now. She's got her down. Skylar Evans onto the top rope. She's going to hit this quick. She might. Shooting star press. 1, 2. No. Skylar Evans, I think, could be, I think she could be the favorite to win it at this point. If she wins this matchup, she could win the whole thing. She has the Spanish fly on Vishanti now. Taking her down. Goes for the splash. Vishanti out of the way. Vishanti goes for the slide. Baseball slide that many people complimented last week. Oh, went for a rolling cutter. And, counter for counter here. These two going counter for counter on this one. And Vishanti, stunner! Down goes Skylar Evans, and Vishanti comes off the apron now. Stalking her now. What's she thinking here? Throws the punch. Skylar staggers now. Vishanti with Skylar Evans. Facebuster. Taking her down. Skylar Evans now pulls her in. And Northern Lights taking her down. Back up to her feet now. And Skylar Evans grabs onto her. Throws her into the barricade. No, nobody home. And there's a baseball slide again. Skylar Evans now gets her up and holding her up in the air. Vishanti slides out of it. Leg lariat across the back of the head, taking her down. Count of 5. Now Vishanti's got her down. Vishanti elbows her in the head. 6 count. If this ends in a double count out or a draw of any kind, that means that Olivia Scribner gets on a bye to Zander Mania. It's Vishanti. Oh, went for the springboard. Skylar Evans with a kick in the back. Skylar turns her over. Vishanti pushes her away. Vishanti slides in, goes for the rear view. Skylar Evans rolls off the ropes, catches her with her legs, and Hurricane Rana again. Skylar Evans has got her down, goes for that splash. Vishanti out of the way now, and Vishanti with a kick. Hits her again. Super kick in the ribs. Knocks her back. Hits the rear view. Takes her down now. What's she thinking here? Dragging her away from the ropes. Smart move there. Into the cover. Has her down. Here we go. The 1. With a 2. No. Now Vishanti going up to the top rope. Skylar Evans staggering back up to her feet now. Vishanti. What's she thinking here? Diving cutter. Skylar Evans down. Cover. 1, 2. No. Now Vishanti's got her down. She's going back up again. What's she thinking here? Yeah, some of these matches end up being crazy good. Others end up being like 30 seconds. Hits the diving stunner again. 1, 2, 3. And it's Vishanti going on to face off with Olivia Scribner. Yeah, fuck it. Let's do it. Let's do it tonight. Twice is indeed the charm there for Vishanti. Don't celebrate too soon because she's got Olivia Scribner coming up here shortly. I'm going to go into Alex Bishop against Violet Hawkins. Or not Violet Hawkins, we just did that. Alex Bishop against Jaden up next. I need to go to bed soon. I do like Vishanti. She's showing a lot of promise so far. Go get everything set up there into Alex Bishop versus Jaden, and we're good to go. Cool. All right, let's do this. We're going to decide the first half of the title match at Zander Mania here, which is really exciting. Jaden playing it cool here. She knows she's won both of her matches so far in just a matter of minutes. Whereas for Alex Bishop, it's been a fight both times. Bishop comes off the ropes. Oh, what a drop kick there. Alex Bishop taking down Jaden. Grabs a hold of her, picks her up now, and Alex Bishop launches Jaden into the ropes. Standing shooting star. Jaden's not even throwing a punch yet. She's just getting ragdolled. He's in point. Alex Bishop's got her down now, and Jaden back to her feet now. Jaden caught with elbow strikes, chopping away at her. Back elbow. She goes down again. Back up to her feet now, and Alex Bishop comes off the ropes. Oh, went for the clothesline. Jaden out of the way. Now Jaden on the offense. Goes for a kick. Alex Bishop went for the pump kick of her own. Jaden throws her into the corner now, and Jaden punches her in the face. Jaden's got her down now, choking her out on the mat. Choke her down here on the mat here, has her down. Down goes Alex Bishop. Jaden standing over her. Bishop getting back to her feet now, and Jaden pulls her in. Jaden slams her down by the back of the head. Got her down now, and Jaden runs in. Shoulder block, taking her down again. And standing moonsault to Alex Bishop into a cover. Jaden for the 1, for the 2, no. Now Jaden looking for another one. Hits a second moonsault. There's a kick now from Jaden. Alex Bishop's down. Jaden slams her down by the back of the head. Jaden goes for her. Bishop turns her around now. Elbow strike. Knocks her into the corner. Forearm strike now. And again. Alex Bishop grabs onto Jaden. Bends back the arm now. Tying up the arm of Jaden. Knocking her into the corner now. And Jaden, elbow strike, knocks back Alex Bishop. There's a kick. Pulls her in. She's got her by the arm. But Alex Bishop's hanging on. Kicks out the knees of Jaden. Alex Bishop grabs her now. Pulls her in. Ducks under her. Rolls through into... swinging head scissor. Into a cover now. Jaden's down. Alex Bishop for the 1, 2, no. Back up to her feet now. Alex Bishop with another kick. He kicks in. Knee strike there to Jaden. Turns her around. Pulls her in. And there's the floating face breaker. Into a cover. Alex Bishop for the 1, 2, no! Jaden stays in it. Now Jaden's got to fight back into this. Fighting an uphill battle against Alex Bishop, though. Grabs a hold of her now, and Alex Bishop throws her off the ropes. Oh, what a kick in the back of the head there. Grabs onto Jaden. Alex Bishop. Massive back body drop. Jaden is in trouble. Alex Bishop's got her down. She's up to the middle rope now. And... oh, went for the moonsault. Jaden with a right hook in the back instead, taking her down. Blows a kiss to the crowd, but Jaden, you're getting your ass kicked. I wouldn't bloat too much. Case in point. Out of the ring she falls. Alex Bishop now dives out onto her. He's got her down now, kicking the head from Jaden. Bishop now grabbed by Jaden, and Jaden, oh jeez. Goes for Hurricane Rana. Power bomb on the floor. I don't know what we do in this case if this ends in a draw. Because normally it's a bye. Does the other person, does the other side of the bracket just automatically win the title at that point? I don't know. Alex Bishop throws her back into the ring now. Alex Bishop sends Jaden back in. Back up to the top rope now, and Alex Bishop elbow into the back of Jaden, taking her down. Goes on to her, getting her back up to her feet now, and Alex Bishop. Here we go. Same combination as before. Gets her back, pulls her in, sends her off the ropes with it, and big kick in the face. Into a cover for the 1, 2, 3. It's Alex Bishop going to Zander Mania. Alex Bishop will go to Zander Mania to fight for the still unnamed LSWF mid-card women's title. She won it. Seems that a long match just wasn't Jaden's style. Alex Bishop wins. Let me set up the final match, and then that'll be the last thing we do on stream. At that point, I've only got a little under half an hour to kill, which I got a shower, so that was like probably 10 minutes at least. And I'm going to shave my neck because it's getting bad. Alright, it's Vishanti, and it is... let's see, so it's Vishanti versus Livia. Yeah. Alright, let's do it. Find out who's going on to face Alex Bishop at Zander Mania in just a few weeks' time. Here we go. Kicking the ribs now. Vishanti starting out strong. Leg drop. Got her down here. Vishanti. Drop kicking in the back of Livia Scribner, taking her down. Showboating here. Livia turns her around. Drop toe hold. Knee bar in off the bat. Livia trying to end this in a quick submission. Vishanti answering back. Vishanti now. Oh, caught again. Livia right back into that knee bar. Olivia Scribner's got it in again, but Vishanti pulls it back over with right hooks in the face. Now Vishanti comes in with a big kick to Livia. Has caught her now. Countered. Vishanti knocking her back. Grabs Livia. Pulls her in now. Sends her off the ropes. Carnal doesn't have a hat. Big drop kick there from Livia, or from Vishanti to Livia now. Vishanti standing tall. Livia grabs onto her now. Pulls her in. Livia sends her off the ropes. And neck breaker. Into the cover now. A 1. No. Back up to her feet now. Livia, overhand chop, knocking her back, grabs Vishanti, and throws her across the ring. Vishanti falls out of the ring now. Livia to the top rope. And leg drop, taking her down. Livia's got her down now, and Livia Scribner grabs onto Vishanti, who kicks her in the head. Vishanti now grabs onto her, pulls Livia in, lifts her up, and body slams her on the floor. Count of 3 now as Livia's picked back up to her feet. Vishanti grabs onto her, pulls her in, punches her in the gut, and leg drop on the outside. Count of 4 now. Livia's picked back up now by Vishanti, and Vishanti, Livia Scribner, facebuster. 5 count. Back up to her feet now. And, oh, as close as we've gotten to a count out yet in this tournament. As Livia grabs her. Suplex to Vishanti, knocking her down. Livia now grabs Vishanti, getting her back up to her feet here. Pulls her in. Livia's got her up. No, Vishanti counters it. Getting Livia back up to her feet. Hits her with the rear view. And follows it up with a seated senton. She's going up to the top. That is a long jump to make, though. Vishanti looking to punch her ticket to Xandermania. Here we go. Oh my god, look at that top rope Meteora. 1, 2, no. Out of the ring goes Livia, but Vishanti is right on the heels. Kicks her in the ribs, firing away at her now. Ducks her, taking her down, head first off the floor. Get her back up to her feet now. Vishanti with Livia. Hip toss again, taking her down. Count of 3. Livia turned over now by Vishanti. Vishanti's got her now. Pulls Livia in, but Livia sweeps the leg. He's got her down now. Vishanti getting picked back up to her feet. Livia grabs onto her. Throws her back into the ring. 5 count. Now Vishanti and Livia lock up. Livia's got her. Picks her up. Knee into the back. Both women back in the ring. Livia with a kick. Head scissor. DDT. Livia's got her now. Grabs her. Dragging her towards the center of the ring now. Livia Scribner. Into the cover on Vishanti. For the 1. For the 2. No. Livia getting her back up to her feet now. And Livia. Roundhouse kick. Knocks her down. Into the cover on Vishanti. Livia for the 1, 2. Whoa. Can't say I was expecting that. JT, better get ready. Looks like you got a hat to eat, bud. Livia Scribner's the winner. So, looking at both sides of the bracket, folks. In what will be the second most underwhelming potential ending to the tournament, it's Alex Bishop versus Livia Scribner. The only thing more underwhelming would have been Violet Hawkins. This is why we don't do CPU versus CPU. I have half a mind to retcon this entire tournament out of existence. And just say that it's going to be the Quiz Queen versus someone. Or something like that. But I'm not going to do that. Because that would be wrong. Or would it? It'd be wrong. but I have half a mind to do it. All right, cool. It's 11:33. I'm going to bed. Well, I'm not going to bed, but I'm gonna go do enough stuff to kill, 30 minutes. So,